Hello everyone, I'm from Linh. I'm from class Discover 2D, and here's my mom. So today I'm going to ask my mom some question about a long time ago.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to talk that there are three matters. The first matters is communication. The second matters is traveled, and the third matters is news.
Getting some news, right?
Right. So the first question I'm going to ask my mom that long time ago, how did you communicate with friends when you're far away?
Okay. Long times ago, talking about communication is quite difficult and it's not convenient like at this moment. Communication, normally we have to use the letter. We have to write the letter by hand, and we have to send the letter to the post office, and then the post office will help us to send the letter from the sender to the recipient. So it takes a lot of time. For example, days or weeks or months to transfer the letter from the sender to the recipient. Okay. And then one more I would like to talk to you is sometimes we can communicate by telephone.
Yes.
It is not convenient like a mobile phone at this time. Now you know that everyone has a
Telephone.
mobile phone, right? Mobile phone on hand. But in the past, when it was in my generation, mobile phone is not available like this moment. We always communicate in with telephone. Yeah, we call to each other just by using the desk phone to dial some number, and then connect. It will have to connect to the caller and the receiver.
I think you're talking about like long ago in France, right? Long ago they have a cell phone. Long ago they didn't have telephone, but not like these cell phone. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay. That was two main communication way to communicate with each other. It is phone and writing the letter by post office. Okay.
So one more question I want to ask you that when the letters when you like the post office get the mail, they get a letter, and how did they
transfer the letter?
Yeah, how did they transfer the letter to this place to other place?
Okay, it's a very nice question. To send the letter from the sender to the recipient, the different places, right? It takes a long time. They can use, let's say, for example, it's very close distance. They can use some transportation. For example, using bicycle, using railways, using maybe ship or boat. It depends. If we send the letters through from the country to different country, they need to use a boat or ship, right?
Oh, I think I know this one. I think a long time ago, if they want to like transfer the letters far away, I think they transferred by helicopter.
The helicopters too, but helicopter mostly used for army. For the Air Force, like just in military only. For citizen, normal, just a citizen, it's quite expensive to use to travel by airplane. It's very expensive. It's not cheap like at this moment. At this moment, when we want to travel, let's say from Hanoi to Da Nang or Ho Chi Minh City, we just book the air ticket. Get into the airport, and then we take the flight, take the airplane, and then we travel very short. Within 1 or 2 hours, we can get into our destination, right? Okay.
The second question I'm going to ask my mom is that the second matters. So the second matters is travel. So I'm going to ask my mom that long time ago, how did you travel far away? like super far away.
Okay, just told you before that how did they transfer the mail, the letter by the post office, right? How post office transfer the mail, right? So simply talk about the traveling in the past. We also have some main way too to travel. For example, when I was young, I'm also a student. We go to university or
The
school.
primary school?
Yeah, it's very close to the home, our family, the home, and then we just use a bicycle or just walk to school. So it's very simple, right? So let's say within maybe 5 or 10 kilometers, we just use
A
bicycle or sometimes by motorbike.
But the
motorbike, yeah.
I think you mean that the scooter, because the scooter is a small motorcycle.
Motorbike, scooter is a small motorbike, kind of motorbike, but motorbike also was not common in the past because it's very expensive. It is not cheap like at this moment.
Or we have to tired to walk. To walk to school.
Walks a long time to school, or mostly we use a bicycle to go to school. But let's say if very long or far distance, we have to use the railway. Yeah, we have to go to the station, railway station, and then we take the train. And then the train will take us from this place to other place, this city to other city. Let's say from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. It takes the train. It takes maybe some days, 3 to 4 days in the past. So now we can use airplane, right?
Yeah.
It's very fast connecting from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. It takes only 2 hours to get there, right?
Yeah. So the third, no, I want to ask you some more questions. That when you are in the train in the railway, is there many people sick?
Many people sick. What do you mean by sick?
Because a long time ago, they traveled by boat, and then there are many people are sick because
no food,
no food,
no
and
medicine, nothing.
Yeah, nothing, no much food.
If talking about the long times ago, maybe my parents,
great
grandparent in the past, long times ago, they maybe they travel from country to other country by big boat.
Oh, big boat. You mean ship?
Yeah, by the ship. So they didn't have enough food. Of course, they didn't have any money. They didn't have enough food. They didn't have enough medicine. They have nothing. They had nothing. So that's why so many. You mentioned about so many people sick there. Yeah, all right. So many people sick, and they didn't have enough food, medicines, and nothing. Then it was very difficult for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One more thing, that if they don't have any money, is the ticket cheap or very expensive?
Of course, it's very expensive for them. They didn't have enough money to buy, or you know that in long times ago they didn't have enough income to buy. They didn't have enough money to buy the ticket. It's very expensive.
Oh, okay. The third one is the last matters. It's news. So I'm going to ask my mom about that. How did you get news long time ago?
News?
Yes.
So in my generation, to get news, just very simple. We can get the news from the newspaper. We can get the news from the radio. Just listen to the radio to get the news.
Like the speakers?
Yeah. So in the past, there's a lot of public speaker. So let's say in very small town or village, we always have a speaker hang on the
electricity wires.
Electricity pole, and then every morning that they turn on the speaker, and then we get some news from there. And then also in my generation, we have a kind of the TV, just a black and white
it's very
TV.
thick and it's like old and it's square.
Yeah, it is not like a smart TV.
Like
Just
this one.
today people use. We have a HD or LED TV, so it's too much convenient. It can connect to the internet, and we can get whatever we want on the internet, including news and films and Cartoon Network and everything we can get from the internet. So the smart TV.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so the fourth question I
Yeah.
want to ask you is that long time ago, is the electricity well to read books or studies?
In my generation, electricity was quite not so convenient. And now we can use a lot of electricity to have a good lighting system. We can have a good electricity for our aircon.
We have
We
good
have
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, the internet and fans and
Everything is easy.
home applications. Everything we use electricity, but
long
in the
time-
past electricity is very electricity supply was very limited, so that's why the people just use for lighting, and lighting was not enough to read a book, to study. Sometimes we have to open the window to get the more sunlight or the moon light, to get the light to read the book and study. Yeah.
So I heard some people say that there are two things that we can read books or studies long time ago. The first thing, when in England, they long time ago, they have to go in the forest and then catch some fireflies and put them in a jar so they can read books.
Oh really?
Or at night in Vietnam, the whole village has light because the moon is the full moon is light and there are more shining stars.
Maybe I think that in my parents' generation was not enough electricity, so they normally use the oil lighting.
Oh, oil
Lighting. Yeah, maybe a lighter. They get the lighter by oil. So using the oil, they can have a lighter to read a book, to do some work at home.
Or
Example. Yeah.
Or actually, they find some sticks or rocks to make a fire. Make fire?
Yeah, to make fire for just cooking.
Okay.
We just normally use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the final question I'm going to ask you, that this is a free question, okay?
Okay.
So what did you do at free time when long time ago?
Long times ago. Okay. Long times ago, we just
Hang out, friends.
Besides learning, besides studying,
Learning.
we just if we have free time, we can go out with friends, to talk. Yeah, plays and talks, and we do something that we want. We do anything that we want.
Like we walk out of the streets.
Yeah.
I think sometimes when free times long time ago, I think my mom practiced yoga.
No, not long times ago, but today.
Today.
For my case, it's a very special case that I love yoga, so I practice every day. But you know that yoga is very good for health. It can improve the body, it can keep the body fit, and can help the breathing system to become better.
I think if long time ago they don't practice yoga, but they do exercise.
Yeah, they do exercise. A lot of exercise and play some different sports like basketball or play football or just jump up and down or just
Play
different.
hopscotch.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay,
See?
so I knew that when my mom answered all of my question, I know that I have to proud and happy when it's nowadays because everything is comfortable.
Yeah.
It's easy to like have lights like this, have cell phones. We can have so much money to buy books, and not so long times ago, I'm very sad of those people because they are poor. They don't have any money to buy some food or like some books to read or studies too. So I have to be proud.
Right, you should be very proud of all the conditions now. You have everything's available like electricity, internet, and all the thing to communicate with everyone's very easy, comfortable, and convenient. And you can also have a lot of way to study, like using internet and books and all the channels, TV, radios, and everything. So, but everything has two sides. So you have to be careful. Those are very good way to communicate, to learn, and to do everything what you want, right? But you have to be very careful because on the internet there's a lot of information, different information available, including good or bad, and those kinds of bad news will affect to the generation. So you have to be very careful, and you take care and think that you're not freely read on internet. So you have to get my permission or some kind of just asking me, is it good or bad?
Yes.
Then we will decide which one is good for you and which one is not good for you. Then you have to just try to take the reference from me, take the instruction from me and all the adult people. All right? Okay. So I hope that you can use all the things that to get you to become better. Okay.
I
in terms
love
of,
this life.
living, studying, and communicating, and do everything else, right?
Yeah, I have my perfect life because I have my parents, I have my house, even I have my perfect life to live.
Sure.
So, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so thank you, Mom, for answer all my questions. So,
Okay.
bye, everyone. Bye.